actual loading.
No, I meant the one where you got the fire dragon and our pictures.
Yep. That's where I'm at.
So last session, we were missing no one, right? Everyone was here.
No, I think we were all here.
It's kind of crazy. Does anyone want to do a little quick recap? Maybe Nataki, how about you? Yeah.
I was gonna say he's been
Last
known
one.
for.
I did last one.
Oh yeah, you did. Fuck. But it was the perfect one for you because you had your RPs thing.
No. Last one I was there.
Tweeka, do you want to do a little recap?
Hell no.
We do recap so you kind of try and remember things that happened and kind of
Yeah, you
refresh
guys
the
recap
mind.
for me so I can remember. I don't remember.
You know what's crazy? I don't even write down notes for D&D. I just remember the shit. But when it comes to everyday life, I can't remember shit to save my fucking life. Thank you, Des. She's my notebook.
Man, you killed her.
Yeah, no shit.
Hey,
She's
Chad.
bragging about the notes.
Chad, my
What?
friend, do you want to do a little recap, buddy?
Bro, I don't remember either.
Why we played? No one remembers anything.
'Cause I'm
I
stoned.
remember. I'm waiting for someone else to, do it.
I will eventually maybe do like pre-things for puzzles later, like hints and shit. So
Mm.
I think I can start doing notes.
potentially. Brulin, do you want to do the recap? He's like,
I don't think I've ever had Kalubra do a recap.
he did.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, once or twice, I think.
He's done one or two.
What did
He did the
Berlin
first-
fucking? What did Berlin do?
Maybe if I open the scene where we were left off, it might,
Might help a little.
Might help jog some memory.
I remember we had some shenanigans with mimics that we kept
Yeah.
giving bread to.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what
Our
I kind of
entire
just gave up
session.
on last session. I kind of just gave up at that point. Yeah. After the
Alright.
first mimic, didn't catch on. I was like, give up.
Oh no, no. This is where I misunderstood, my friend. We caught on. We were just shenanigans.
You caught on.
Pretty sad.
Everyone
most of
caught
us that
on
were involved.
besides the new guy, and I can't even blame him because he's fucking new.
What
Everyone
did I
else was
do?
just like antagonized. You kept spawning another mimic.
No, we didn't.
Oh,
It
that
was
was
me.
me.
I didn't.
That was me. It was me and Kalubra that were fucking around spawning mimics. I did.
I didn't do it.
He was just in the area when me and Kalubra were doing it. We were just
Fucking
doing it.
Hess and I both were like, do they not realize this is what they're doing?
You can say that he was monkeying around.
100% we knew what we were doing. It was just shenanigans.
Yeah.
All right, for the recap. Berlin got drunk.
No
The
spoil.
end.
Where
Roll
the bread
credits.
is laid, treasure.
Roll credits. Nick did his RP thing. Berlin did an RP thing.
We destoned the boys. Well, the boys destoned themselves from the god, which
Yeah,
might be an issue
Chad is-
later.
Chad is conflicted on gods.
The
No,
sun
they're
god
just
will
so annoying.
prevail. The sun god will prevail.
How does he not fucking
Children is
remember
so
that big ass
annoying.
story arc for himself, bro?
I remember now. I remember now.
Because he was high as fuck.
Yeah, no shit.
He's been high as
The
fuck
sun
the whole
god.
week.
The sun
I
gods.
was high as fuck, and I still remember.
Yeah, bro. But
Berlin still has a ringing in his ears. Did I miss anything?
Apollo provides.
I think that's it. Wasn't a very eventful.
Nataki's whole character kind of
Question.
shifted.
Not a whole eventful session. There was two gods that kind of got involved. There was a whole
Children got
Nataki
tribal.
image change, like a image as in, the way he's
My
perceived.
whole character changed.
Exactly, like I said, not very eventful.
Oh my god.
God damn it. Hmm. Well,
So this is what it's like to carry someone in a game of Rocket League, and then they just, they lose the game in overtime.
I do have a question for Tweeka. You do know like the whole kind of history that happened, right? Since session 1, basically.
What? I just got here, man.
Well, I'll put it very shortly. The party
Like you're
that you're now part of is trying. Well, they were supposed to try and stop the cult from raiding a city, or help out at least.
We
So-
did.
I think it's going to another city.
We absolutely helped out.
Yeah, aren't you forgetting anything? That's all I'm gonna
We
say.
just kept their gold. We just kept their gold.
Uh-huh.
We absolutely wrecked the cult that was there.
We actually did.
The cult of
And then-
children?
Yes. The cult of the children.
I'd like to suck you off for 30 gold.
If you fucking start that shit again,
But if you guys think that's it, then sure, we can continue as well. So, I mean, we
Well,
can
we're not gonna
regardless.
fucking help Wika. We just met this dude.
Can I get the
I
key
mean,
too?
he wouldn't know.
Facts.
I would say. Wait, I need to look at the time real quick because I don't remember.
It's kind of fair not to explain all that stuff because the character doesn't really know it. It means more if like he doesn't know it either, right?
So it's
Right,
now
like-
almost 12.
Emily has a basic understanding of what happened,
You mean Mildred?
but that's
No, Mildred does not.
Emily does. Mildred
Oh,
doesn't.
okay, sorry. Because you were talking in third person. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, no, I'm saying that I have a very vague understanding of what happened, and I'm
Hmm.
keeping it that way
Mm-hmm.
because Mildred wouldn't know.
So
She knows.
She knows in her soul.
Yep.
you guys also did a short rest, then the
Yeah.
mimic stuff and all that. Yep. And you're about 2 hours away from the city of Baldur's Gate.
Did you see my message, Roy?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Did you re-import her thing?
that was
Yeah,
not
yeah.
the message.
That was also the message, but yeah.
Yeah, well, yes, but that's not the message I'm talking
So yeah, I will leave it up to here for you guys to start the session, like kind of making your way to Baldur's Gate. Maybe there's stuff you want to
Yeah.
do, discuss.
We left off last session, so we are on the road heading that way.
So we're
Okay.
technically
Yep.
approaching Baldur's Gate from the south, right?
From the west. I just couldn't rotate this screen.
From the west. From the
Oh,
west.
east, sorry,
West
east.
Is ocean.
East,
West is
east,
ocean.
sorry.
In the east.
You're walking west. That's what I kind of meant. My
Okay,
bad.
we're walking west. Okay. How far away are we from Candlekeep?
You are about. I can just open a map for you actually, if you guys want to kind of have a look.
Yeah, that'd be great.
about.
'cause
I
Like-
don't even know.
You guys can
if-
open it
if the
yourselves
party decides
personally.
Not to go to Candlekeep, Nataki's gonna go on his own.
But you see where Nataki's token is kind of where you guys were at. And Candlekeep is southwest of you guys.
Candlekeep is quite a distance away.
It's actually not that. It's not that far. It's literally like it's.
I mean, this token is a bit further
it's a
actually
su-
right now
it's a
after
sub-
last
it's
session.
a
But
sub-city. It's a sub-city of Baldur's Gate. So it's like literally like London's a big city. Think of an outskirt of the city.
Mm.
It's like you're in New York, but you have Brooklyn, Manhattan, etc. Right?
Yep. But if we're like 2 minutes away from New York City, why would we go all the way to Manhattan?
Well, it's not for. It's a story arc for my character. That is actually
We're almost
pretty-
at Baldur's.
pretty crucial.
But don't
But
we have...
instead of
I
guys,
would-
it's instead of talking out of character about it, why don't you take it in character and try and convince each other? You know?
Hey guys, you remember when I had that weird venom thing come out of my body? When we were at our previous town, the mage said I really should go to Candlekeep to get that shit looked at. Berlin, you remember that magic dagger I had? Yeah, that shit, man. Yeah.
Glad you're
How
talking.
far away would it be to get to Candlekeep?
Hey guys. I would say probably an hour or two further south.
Well, you better start walking.
Yep, have fun. See you later.
Well, if it's only an hour.
I'm going goddamn Baldur's Gate.
If it only takes an hour.
It's an hour in the wrong direction.
We can go to Candlekeep.
Look
It's
at the
an hour
dead
in
orc.
the
He's
wrong
fine.
direction.
There's no black goo coming out of him anymore. No.
You don't know that. It could start happening in an hour and 3 minutes, and then he's just gonna die, and you're gonna be fine with that.
That's very specific time. She might have done something.
Maybe
I'm
the
just
black
giving
goo
an
is coming
example.
from her voodoo doll.
The voodoo doll that wasn't even there before.
That we know of.
Well, I'm just saying.
My vote's Baldur's Gate.
The orc and my lovely ex-wife can head that way if they want. But I'm walking this way.
Why don't we just go to Baldur's Gate first and then down to Candlekeep?
I mean, we're right on the doorstep of Baldur's Gate, my dudes. We may as well just finish that, and then we can head south.
Y'all do what y'all gotta do, but this is a sense of urgency for my character.
I love picturing the fact that we can literally see Baldur's Gate on the horizon, and then all of a sudden the orc goes, "Oh, I gotta run this way."
I'm gonna run about 5 hours that way.
I gotta tell you what's gonna happen. Hess is gonna want to pick herbs and go to the tavern.
No, I sure ain't. I want to give this fucking coin away so that I'm not tempted to sell it. And I like that lady back in that town.
The one that liked his
Eldred,
wood,
you got some competition.
Exactly. There is no competition. She's out of the race.
She was never in the race.
DQ'd.
I don't know how much action you think you're gonna get with me there.
Oh, you can watch if you'd like. I can set up a little chair for you in the corner.
Voyeurism.
Because like I like this.
Let me get tweaking first.
You're calling over back.
I sure did.
Tweeka is tweaking the wrong thing right now.
I
Tweeka
sure
is tweaking
did.
the wrong thing right now.
Listen, all of these others like to treat you like the princess queens, godmother. I gotta keep that ego down because I know what happens. You get super drunk, you start swinging your damn fucking thing around, and taverns get knocked
She
over.
sounds like a
Swinging
big.
what?
That's funny.
Was she
Swinging
swinging
what?
around us?
Exactly. Let me just tell you, they're saggy. Everybody's trying to eat her damn snack.
I'm getting ruined.
You're doing what?
Give me his goddamn goose somewhere where I can hit him.
You want to hit him?
Yes.
All right, we'll go back to the other sea one sec.
And he's getting punched.
I'll slap him for 5
Are you gonna slap him with the saggies or?
With the saggy!
Sorry. Oh, I'm joking.
We killed the DM.
I'll put you guys in combat real quick. You don't have to roll initiative. It's fine. There you go.
I get advantage.
There you go. You want to hit him in the face?
Yep, I sure do.
We have dramatic music in the background for it. Please be in that 20. Oh!
I think that hits.
Crazy.
Just slap.
How much did
It was your strength modifier or something, right? Attack roll.
I don't do this shit. I don't
Equal to 1 plus your strength modifier. So you don't have to roll.
4 damage.
Alright. Can you roll a another d20, please?
Well, so did another 20.
You smack Brulin with your fist, not with your head, just with your fist on the noggin, as they say in the UK. And
On the noggin.
and you slap him so hard, he's kind of losing sense of his surroundings for a bit. He kind of
He's dazed. He's dazed.
he kind of
Yeah,
loses
-2 on
his
influence
sight
for the next
for a few seconds, and then he comes his sight comes back, and then it's up to him what he's doing next.
Yep, you gotta end your turn. Or you can end your turn.
Oh god.
Guys, the grandparents are fighting.
As Brulin comes to, and he rubs his noggin, he says, "You know, I beat my meat harder than that."
She did daze him and knock out his lights.
Swakry. 1 damage. Here he comes again with his whoa.
I think you can take us out of combat.
I think we're alright.
Did you take the 1 damage or?
Yeah.
I could do it too, obviously. But... There you go.
Don't you fucking talk to me like that.
I'm gonna do whatever I want to do. You see this? Holds up the fucking degree again. Like, not degree. Decree.
You've done a degree?
Decree. It says, I don't gotta listen to you.
No, but you're gonna.
Oh, okay. I'll remember that.
Is that the equivalent of this is my I can do what I want and get away with it badge?
I mean, legally, yes. Alright, let's fucking go. I'm riding the wolf again. You can't stop me.
I guess while we kind of brought it up, I also have somewhere to go after Baldur's Gate.
Oh, look at that.
So loud, my ears. I thought I lowered that. Fuck me.
Would you look at that? I'm back to exactly how I was before. How are you feeling?
The wasted spell slot?
It's not a spell slot. That's a feat.
I can't lower it either. Okay. So, is there anyone else? Because Dylan was trying to speak. So.
Oh, yeah. Where do you need to go?
Oh, well, I guess since y'all have technically seen my god, I can be a bit more open about it. There is a crypt related to my god somewhere north of Baldur's Gate that I kind of have to stop by.
Is there a time frame on that?
Not really, just probably the sooner the better. There's probably a few things that might be useful to us.
go to Baldur's Gate. Then we go to the town that Nataki needs to go to, and then we can go to your guys' shrine.
Sounds good.
Alright, that sounds like a plan.
Sounds good to
Nataki's
me.
still pretty dead set on needing to go to.
Well,
With what he has.
What the fuck is that?
Whatever they are, he is kind of. You just can't really change his mind.
Oh,
How
also,
about this? Why don't we go to Baldur's Gate, Nataki? If you want, you can start heading that direction, and then we meet up along the way.
weren't we gonna be at Baldur's Gate for like a week?
Yeah, I mean,
I don't
Candle
remember.
Keep's only like a 2-hour trip. It doesn't make any sense for me not to go on my own.
Fair.
I
I mean, you know what? Out of game, it would kind of make sense that if when they need to leave, they go and do that.
It could also look at it this way, guys. We get to Baldur's Gate, right? We settle in, we fucking get them notified about the cult. And then in that week long wait, you guys do the things you need to do in the 2-hour distance away.
Yeah.
I don't know if you recall or not, but my character quite literally has poison demons coming out of his skin.
I thought you liked it.
I
Who
don't
doesn't?
think there's much you could say to change my character's mind to make him wait another week.
I mean, in that case, well, we're not saying wait a week. We're saying get to Baldur's Gate, do what we need to do, then you leave, and in that week time frame that we would be doing whatever our characters want to do for that week, one of your things can be going to that town. Does that make
work
sense?
with a DM?
I'm not gonna fucking say anything about that. It's your party, not mine. Well, technically it is mine as well, but you know what I mean.
I cry if I want to, die
I would
if I want
prefer
to.
to go ahead and head out, even if that means my character has to go on his own. It makes the most sense. As playing the character, it makes the most sense with everything that's happened for the character to do that.
I mean, then we can just meet back up later in Baldur's Gate.
And that's fine.
If that's what you gotta do, brother, that's what you gotta do.
That's what the character's gotta do.
Then do it, Nataki, do it.
I mean, y'all are aware that we are kind of on a time-ish sensitive mission right now, right? To get help to save
But I
the
keep
other
saying,
town.
Yes, but my character is quite literally going through something that is life and death.
I'm sorry, but
How would you know
one
that?
person birthed an entire town.
He doesn't know that, but like he is assuming so.
The needs of
And-
the many outweigh the needs of the few.
and with that, Bruin's gonna walk or fly over to Wolf and be like, "Come on, Wolf, let's go."
Yep. Me and Bruno and Ezekiel, and I assume Mildred, as she's riding
Yeah.
the wolf, are gonna start walking to Baldur's Gate.
Mm-hmm.
Kaluma's gonna address Nataki and just be like, "Oh, you gotta go do this. I guess send a message or something if something goes wrong."
Yeah. Then
Uh,
we'll carry
I'm
your
gonna
figure.
bring
Cinder
my
Raven.
companion. I'm gonna bring my companion, Chuck with me.
And then if something goes wrong, just send Chuck.
Chuck.
Cool.
Heard.
Chuck is so gonna die.
Chuck.
Most likely.
Chuck.
Knowing Roy, probably.
It's gonna catch dysentery on his way.
So everyone
Roy's like,
except
"Fuck this companion."
everyone except Nataki. Well, Cole was supposed to kill him, but you know he's bad at D&D. Hi, Cole. Just kidding. So everyone except for Nataki is gonna go to Baldur's Gate.
Correct.
Do you know, Nick? That's an out of character thing. The Baldur's Gate thing is gonna go first, and then we'll see what happens with you. But you know,
Fine.
it could take a whole session.
I don't expect to be put primary over my story arc. That doesn't matter. Like the party obviously goes first.
I'm just saying.
I wouldn't be a dickhead and ask that.
God, can you imagine? He's like, no, I have to go first.
You know what that means? I sit here and play Rocket League until you call my name.
So what you're saying is, if I need to take a break for a day, I just like veer off from the path of you guys and come back later.
Yes, that's
Basically.
exactly what you do. And then you hit Roy up sometime randomly in the week and say, hey, story arc real quick.
I'm ready to come back.
You do know that I have the power to kill your characters, right?
Yes, we know. We messaged Roy at 5 a.m. He's like, what
We
the
know
fuck
the
do you want?"
consequences.
Roy signed up
Anyway.
for it.
Well, onward and upward, or westward.
About. Sorry, looking for the time thing again. It keeps disappearing. Go. 2 hours later. Oh, that was 2 days. Oops. Oh, that was 2 weeks. Uh-oh.
Oh God.
Time
Where
travel.
are we?
Fuck.
How long has it been since we've started the campaign endgame?
Why the fuck is that guy spazzing out?
Damn.
He's getting restless.
Yeah, he's just wandering around in circles.
Oh,
He's just doing that.
It was the 7th, but now I don't. I think. Fuck.
Took us a day to walk like a couple steps.
I think it was the 7th of April.
Probably
you-
lost a day sitting in debating which way we were going next.
But it is
Well,
now.
it took a week in that town, so it's been about almost 2 weeks.
Yeah, you started at like in like February, March.
I'm just trying to make sure I know when I'm getting that tax collector from that tavern. Because you know what I'm saying, Nataki's kind of broke right now.
I mean, you'd have to go collect yourself, wouldn't you?
I'll go send Chuck for it.
So
I know.
about 2 hours
Necessary.
later, you guys arrive at the outskirts of Baldur's Gate. Eventually leading up to a gate with guards in front of it. The gate is closed at the moment. And you guys are pretty much the only ones that are now on this road.
Oh man, why do we have a monkey still?
Here's 1
It's
second.
been over an hour,
Yes,
so you would be not monkeyed.
yes, I was about to say that. Thank you.
Be not monkey.
You lost your wild shape because it's only 1 hour duration, and you've walked for 2 hours now. So you're back to you can speak again.
yay! What's up, guys?
We good.
I mean, you can also go back to yourself whenever you want, but you don't have to stay in ape form.
Might as well get as much out of it as you can, though.
Such an apeful.
Just
It
because you
takes
can.
a turn to turn into it, and I can't attack, so I might as well stay in it while I am.
I mean, yeah, if something happens.
Valid
Boolin
point,
is gonna
yeah.
see the guards, and he's gonna fiddle through his pocket and find the coin.
Hmm.
And he's gonna fly up while saying, "Oi there!
Who goes there?
We come with a message from Berdusk. Berdusk.
Berdusk? Who is Berdusk?
Berdusk.
Like the town, the city
Berdusk.
of Berdusk. Berdusk.
Oh, Berdusk. Oh, what are you doing with this coin? What is it?
There is a big, well, this is a Harper's coin, and they gave it to us to bring to the leadership of this city.
Sounds odd.
It's an emergency.
Why wouldn't they send people that
So-
we actually know?
Well, because they're preparing for a battle.
They're going
Actually,
to
you
war
know,
with
you
us.
you say that. I think I remember some fella who was trying to make a potion or something kind of come in here and tell us the
yes.
same? Did you now? Can you show me this potion?
He pulls out the fucking potion. See? And he pulls out the paper recipe. And this is what we got from the hermit.
Interesting. He did tell me about this. I do want you. I can give you guys entrance to the city. I do want you to come with me.
Okay.
To our guard house, let's say. Can I have a few questions for all of you?
No. I know what happens there.
Gonna drop the soap, baby.
I know what happens there.
So if you would all like to, follow me.
Yeah, we can do that. Can I do an insight check?
Sure.
Feel like would be a good idea. What I'm checking is this guy being truthful.
He seems truthful to you.
Well, I asked the wrong question, but that's the answer I got. All right, Rulin's trusting. Probably shouldn't, but here we go.
Not everything is a trap.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Well, could you hand me over the coin? So I can actually bring it to our leaders and...
Oh, that's a terrible idea.
I'd prefer to keep the coin on me. The girl, the lady of Berdusk told me to hold on to this.
What lady? Can you give her my name? Can you give me her name?
Son of a bitch. I don't think I ever asked for her name. Did I take? No, of course I didn't take it.
Maybe you can roll to see if you remember it.
Do you think the DM's gonna be nice like that?
Sure.
I think
Roll.
you ask nicely.
Roll. History.
God forbid.
It's fitting. It is fitting.
Almost a 19.
It is fitting.
Number one is good, right?
Bruin's gonna look at the coin and be like, "Damn, I cannot remember her name." And he's gonna turn to everybody else. Does anybody else remember the name?
You were probably too busy staring at a rack.
He was showing her his dick.
That is me.
It's kind of strange to be sent by her. I'm not gonna name the name, of course, but with a coin
He showed her
that
his
she
stick and she brought and she gave it to him.
his stick.
Yeah.
Yeah, she liked my stick.
Can I remember her name?
You do not remember her name.
Oh, shucks, boys. I don't even know what her name is, man. There you go.
Can I roll history to see if I
Everyone starts rolling history checks.
Every
Go
time
ahead.
you guys roll, it goes up.
Yep.
It goes up hard. Hardness.
Potentially, yes. Sometime.
Difficulty?
Hardness.
Hardness. It goes up in hardness.
Fucking Brulin goes up in hardness.
Well, we don't know the name.
Nope.
Listen, bud. I don't even really want to be here. She was really pretty. She asked for help while they prepare their troops to fight the cult. By the way, there's a cult with dragons.
Yeah, we've heard. The hermit told us, and we actually sent a small party already to go and help Berdusk, so...
Oh, well, that's perfect. But they asked for like the army of Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, but you see, he didn't sound as convincing. He also seemed a little bit crazy.
Yeah, well, I understand that.
He was a little bit of a, how do you say it? He was a little bit of a tweaker. I had to.
I will just come with you, and to ensure that the leadership of the town gets the message, and then after that, I'll be out of your hair.
Well, again, I want you all to follow me first, so we can do some questioning,
Oh God.
and then we will head to our, well, headquarters, let's say, and meet our leaders, and if everything goes, according to plan.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
A guy covered in rust and blood really ain't a good look for this.
You know what? That sounds like a plan, bud.
Okay,
Yeah,
just
guy.
keep that coin on you for now, then. Chad, what are you doing something behind him? Because I just noticed that, but
I'm just breathing in his neck heavily.
That's definitely helping our
he
situation.
he just turns around and he's like, "What the hell are you doing?"
Is that what you're doing in character?
Rogue's doing rogue things.
He just kind
I'm
of
not doing anything, man. I'm just
While
waiting,
still-
waiting to get into the town to get some leadership.
Is that why you're breathing in my neck?
I've got strong breath.
A little weird. Just don't worry about him.
He's been touched by two gods. He's not all there anymore. Hey,
No.
please excuse him.
For this time, then. And he kind of pushes him aside. And he waves. He's opening the gate. And you guys can follow ahead deeper into the city of Baldur's Gate. 1 second.
Ooh, this is pretty. Job, Roy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's not.
I have to say, Tweeka, get off me.
Kitty!
No, that's a wolf, my friend, not a kitty.
No, kitty!
Ah.
All right. And he kind of leads you in.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
If you accidentally open some stuff, that's fine. But he kind of walks along. You see some taverns and the markets. You see people kind of walking around. It's quite a big city actually compared to what you're used to.
Yeah.
It's probably like 3 times the size or so, maybe more of Berdusk. And
As we're walking, I'm gonna ask the guy a few questions if that's okay.
sure.
Hey, one, I didn't get your name. And I don't want to just call you dude.
Dude. My name. I don't know if. I mean, you can call me Captain if you like for now. Still have to do
Okay.
the whole questioning. Maybe we'll learn my name then.
Captain G.
Captain J.
All right.
Sparrow.
All right, Captain.
Captain.
That hermit, does he work in the city? Does he have like a place that he works in?
Not that I know of.
Oh.
He
Why
just
did they-
arrived pretty
why
much.
Why did they send him out to make this potion?
Well, he told us, as far as I know. Obviously, I'm just the captain. I'm not like the second.
You gotta walk in, Tweeka.
Yeah, you gotta go through the door.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Second,
1 second,
this-
no movement.
this is a big city, so I imagine there's an apothecary, right?
Yeah, I mean, we have pretty much everything that you can find. I don't know if everything is, sold, if you know what I mean.
Well, I mean, I'm just looking to learn a little bit more of that craft. Oh,
I see. So you want to be like the hermit a little bit.
Well, maybe not as crazy.
He just kind of looks at you and looks at your face and your eyes popping out and stuff. He's like,
That's crazy. More
Sure.
drunk.
Sure.
I'm like, pure, sure.
Mein
And
Führer?
but you were asking about the hermit. I was telling you that he, as I said, he came here kind of out of the blue with the whole story of dragons being summoned, and he had the recipe for it, and Berdusk needed help, all that stuff.
Yeah. So what happened was we found him on our way here. He was ranting and raving about a potion, which he says it can stop dragons. Which, by the way, here you go. And he's gonna hand the captain the potion.
He just looks at it and he kind of shows it in his little pouch on the that he has on this belt. This could come in useful for if we ever get in trouble with dragons and
Well,
summoning
the big thing is that you need to take that to the lead or the head apothecariist or whatever they're called, and have them like mass produce it. Because that one bottle is not going to do much against the giant cult that we're.
Would you also happen to have the recipe for it?
I do, and he hands him the recipe.
Did you make a copy of it by chance?
Okay.
Well, actually, Bruin's
The
gonna hold on to the
recipe just
recipe.
burns in his hands.
Bruin's gonna hold on to the recipe and be like, I need to make a copy of this before I hand it to you, but I will give you a copy.
We can do that later. That's fine. Just keep following me. If you have more questions for now, go ahead. But and he kind of looks at everyone.
I think we're good to follow.
Get going.
Let's get going, bro.
And I will not move it because otherwise I move you guys into shops and shit opens and stuff. So I'll just do a theater of mine kind of thing.
Yeah.
And he, as I said, he like kind of passes like some taverns and just normal housing and some little stalls here and there and just people doing their daily stuff. And eventually you guys get closer towards the dock area. And after a bit more traveling across the docks, you guys see what looks like to be some kind of stone building with lots of guards around it.
To the guardhouse.
And it looks a little bit like a jail.
Nope. It's a trap. It's a trap.
And
I fucking told you.
let me actually, I have so many things open. 1 second. There we go. I will copy the wolf over in a bit. Or I can just drag it, actually. Can you not?
Oh, looks like the door's not open. Let's go.
Who did that?
I wonder who could have done that.
Probably has, because he's laughing.
No, I'm leaning all the way back.
Who did what?
Just spamming doors, and everyone hears that, by the way. Anyway.
Yeah, we can all hear and see.
I'm gonna go ahead and blame the rogue.
Yeah.
Captain.
I think a safe bet.
You see the captain just walking ahead, and you see him kind of tell his men to kind of move away, and to open the. He kind of walks towards the gates and kind of opens them.
Is he seriously bald or is that a helmet? His head's shiny as fuck.
He is bald.
It's Baldur's Gate.
Oh my god, that was awful.
So, well, if you could, well, I don't know if the wolf, the big guy, he can kind of stay outside if you prefer. It's kind of tight in here. Oh, he just urges you guys to, he does like, follow me. Any?
Emotional service animal.
I would if I could.
It's ESA. Gotta go.
Move if we
Movement
go.
is locked. There we go.
There you go.
Stick him over there.
And
Is Tweeka hiding under the wolf?
Any of Nataki's thing here as well.
yeah,
Yeah, my token's still there. I'm not playing.
I will delete
I
it if you
think
don't
I'm
want to watch.
gonna. I think I'm gonna stay outside and protect the wolf. I don't
If you-
like
if
this
you-
scenario.
You
If
see
you
some.
want me to watch Roy, I don't care, but I have a Twitch stream.
Yeah, that's fine. You see some of those guards just kind of just standing, like actual guard, haha, just kind of keeping an eye on you and on the wolf, just in case. And you see these two guards just closing the doors, locking them.
Locking it.
Oh, this looks bad, wolf guy.
And this guard on the right, bottom right, this one, he just kind of urges, he kind of gently pushes Kalubra like a little bit away from the door, and he's like, "Oh, can you step away from the door, please?"
No.
Don't let me use force. Don't make me use force.
He's clearly just gonna stare at the guy like, I have to be civil.
And he turns around to Mildred and he says, "Oh, you.
Yes.
Could you step us outside, please?" Kind of stands next to the door.
Can I ask why?
Well, we don't have any questions for you.
That's
Hey, don't
sexist.
separate the grandma.
That's sexist. You need to stay in there.
Unless you want to just hang out here, but
I mean, I would like to stay with them if I can. These young boys have been so kind to me.
he just looks from left to right and he says, "Well, they're not all young, but sure, you can hang
Yeah, we're not
around.
talking about the old ones.
Grab a drink or so from the counter here on the right."
Oh, well, why, thank you, sir.
And then the guards just stand there. And Captain kind of does a... So, about that coin,
Yes.
is any of what you've been telling me, is that the truth? Or is it all a bunch of malarkey, lies?
Why would I lie to you?
True.
Perhaps you could try to persuade him.
He
I'm just asking him. Why would I lie to him?
he just does like a motion to the guards, and he's like, "Well, it's time for some questioning, I suppose. If you all would be so kind to keep following me." And doors open for him.
That moves the entire map to you. Uh-oh. Oh, never mind.
Well,
Sorry.
Is it okay now?
I'm done.
What's happening? You see somewhat of a prison, like a jails and stuff. Not too many people in it at the moment. Well, actually, no one really.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't see anybody in there.
And you see him like kind of point towards the tables, like he's like, "You small one, if you go sit on that table on the left, please. You can join him, other elf, fairy."
I suppose I can.
Sorry, I said elf, I meant fairy, my bad. As you hear gates closing.
Can I whisper whisper to Brulin real fast. Oh, hold on. That's a thing you can do in the thing.
Yay! And then the captain says, "You pale person. Well, you don't look so. Anyway, if you could sit on the second table, please. Big guy there. Third table. Armored guy. Last table."
Let's hope our stories match up.
We getting some food in this here establishment or what?
We can hand some bread and then just wait for it for now.
Hand some
We
bread.
kept on wasting it the other couple hours ago.
Vietnam flashback.
That one fell a little bit late there. Not gonna lie.
I had to throw that in there. Sorry.
It's fine. I like it. And then he goes to the little guy first.
Mhm.
Kind of grabs him by the arm. Somewhat tries to be as gentle as possible. And he drags you to this little room over here.
Okay.
Now, he says, "Take a seat." And now, it's something that we've never done before. You guys can chat and stuff. I'm gonna drag Hess to a different room.
Oh.
Hello. Oh, you have someone that's on the background that can listen in. No.
Well, she can only hear me,
fine.
but
So he sits down with you, and he says, "Well, I just have a few quick questions. I don't have all day. What are you doing in Baldur's Gate?"
I mean, I told you the truth. We got sent here from Berdusk to try to help them prevent the fucking massacre.
I see. And what are you gonna do while you're in the city?
Well, like we talked about on the way here, I want to go work for the apothecary so I can get a little bit better at making potions.
I see.
And Brulin's also Brulin's gonna be like, I know we're in a somewhat precarious situation right now because you're not very trusting, but would you like some mead? Because I'm gonna have some myself. If that's okay.
I don't think I want to take meat from a stranger,
It's
especially
okay.
not one of your kind.
I mean, well, Brulin's gonna hear that and he's not gonna say anything. He's not gonna respond to that.
Okay.
But he's gonna pour himself a little bit of mead. He's gonna take a sip.
I see. And where are you planning to? So I need sneeze. Nope, never mind. It's not coming.
Look at the light.
And where are you? Yeah, there is no light. It's raining. Where are you staying while you're in the city? This is the next.
Well, actually, that was one of the questions I was going to ask you out there. Is like, how good are the taverns around here? A city this large, it's got to be pretty good.
I see. Just kind of makes a few little notes on this paper on the table. Another question: when do you plan to leave?
That's a good question, actually. That depends on what the leadership wants to do. If they want to employ us, and if they decide to send more people down to Berdusk to help protect it, we could be up for that. I think I'd have to talk with the rest of the group.
I see.
But if they're not, we probably will go check out if there's a guild here, and maybe do some work for them, and then get on our way.
Now my last question. What do you know about Greenest?
That is where we first met the cult. There is no Greenest anymore, as far as I know. They burned it down.
All right. And he steps out. I'll drag you up.
Okay.
You guys see Brulin coming out with the knight or captain, whatever,
Oh, how'd it go, short stuff?
and he points at Chad. You, come here.
What?
Knew what?
God damn it.
Follow him into the room for your questioning, my dude.
Brulin's gonna talk a little bit loudly. Remember, be gentle with him. He's not all there. Quite literally, he's missing
Literally,
limbs.
Come in.
That's fucked up.
And then the doors get closed.
What'd y'all talk about?
Hang on.
And see you guys in a second. Okay, Mister, I have some questions for you.
Okay.
First question: what are you doing in Baldur's Gate?
What am I doing in Baldur's Gate?
Yes.
Well, I'm with my group here, and we're here to bring the message of the cult and bring the coin.
What kind of message?
I don't really listen a lot or really well, so I know something about like a cult of dragons, which are attacking random villages around the area.
I see.
Have you got any more questions for me, sir?
He's just writing some things down, and then you hear him like cough a little bit. What are you going to do while in Baldur's Gate?
Well, I'm probably gonna head to one of your local shops, blacksmith. Get some better weapons if you have any around. Maybe head to the tavern, grab a couple drinks, maybe play some cards. And when the boys are ready, head back out for the next mission.
Okay. And next question: where are you gonna stay in the city?
Do you have any places where you can stay?
I'm asking you.
Probably the tavern.
Okay. Another question:
Depending how long I'll stay will be.
when do you plan to leave?
As soon as possible.
All right. Last question: what do you know about Greenest and what happened there?
It's crazy what happened there.
Well, what's crazy?
The raid by the cult. What they did.
What did they do?
Slaughtered everybody.
All right. I will get the next person in.
Thank you, sir.
Fucking facts.
And he steps out and he says, "Big guy, you're next."
Ooh.
This is a tiny ass room.
Berlin's gonna kind of float over here. How you doing, buddy? How did you do?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good.
He didn't touch.
Hello.
Hello.
I just want to ask a few questions.
Go ahead.
First question: what are you doing in
I wanna
Baldur's Gate?
Sorry. Carry on.
What are you
Bit of
doing in?
PTSD kicked in. Sorry, carry on.
It's okay. Flashbacks. What are you doing in Baldur's Gate?
We were sent on a mission from Berdusk, and my small friend told you, he's got a coin that I'm assuming is some kind of challenge coin or a recognition coin to take to leadership here to try and summon an army to go back to Berdusk to help fight off the cult.
I see. Next question. What are you going to do while in the city?
A little bit of shopping, offload some goods, do a bit of trading, take in the sights, never been to a big city. Not planning to stick around for too long, just get the job done, gather supplies, maybe have a quick drink.
Okay. Where are you planning to stay?
Find a local inn, maybe. Maybe an inn with a tavern attached. I don't know. Never been here, so I couldn't tell you where exactly.
When are you planning to leave?
Day 2 at the tops. Kind of on a time-sensitive mission to get the help, so don't really want to be hanging around for too long.
Last question, for now. What do you know about Greenest?
Last time I saw the place, it was on fire because it had been ransacked by the cult of the dragons.
I see. Well, that's all for now. I'll get the next one.
Cool.
Army Herrera.
Oh, sorry, I was using the wrong token. He comes out again and he points at the armored guy. Let's go.
Great.
Take a seat.
Is the stool wooden?
It is.
I imagine it creaks quite a bit when I sit down.
We will be right back.
Turn it over.
All right. He kind of hangs over the table and he says, I have a few questions. First,
And I might have a few answers.
first question. What are you doing in Baldur's Gate?
I kind of just follow Brulin. He's the de facto-ish leader of the group. And we were given the mission of coming over to Baldur's Gate on the with the purpose of trying to get reinforcements for Berdusk, the army.
If you say he's the leader of the group, would you say he's behaving like a leader?
Oh God, no. We just kind of listen to him because he's got he talks the most and typically has the plan first.
Has he done anything in the past that would make him unsuitable for a leader position?
I mean, he drinks, but that's about it.
I see.
I joined this group somewhat late-ish compared to everybody else, so I'm kind of still catching up with everything.
I see. Another question I have for you is, what are you gonna do while you're in the city here?
Probably look for more armor, better armor. That's my main goal. Other than that, go to the tavern.
You see him kind of write down some notes here and there. And well, where are you planning to stay?
Either the tavern or an inn. I mean, since we do have that Harper coin and we gotta talk to the people, if you let us, we might end up staying somewhere where they provide, but that's kind of up in the air.
I see. One more question. When do you plan to leave?
I think we talked like a week later, but I think that all just kind of depends on y'all and if we're allowed to stay longer.
So you would say you're more of a follower than a leader.
Oh, 100%. I'm a soldier. I follow orders. I don't make them.
Now, if someone would order you to kill someone, would you do it?
I will once again say I was a soldier. I was ordered to kill multiple times before.
So yes. Okay. I have one more question. What do you know about what happened in Greenest?
Not much. I got there at the very tail end of all that. All I know is I showed up, there was fire, I helped some people get out.
Alright. Then kind of stands back up and we go back.
It would be near the movement speed. It would show that.
Alright.
I don't know exactly on how it shows.
I don't know if I'm as satisfied with all the answers that I got so far, so old lady, come over here.
Oh, okay, sir.
That was rude.
Yeah. Bit rude, dude.
She
Respect
called
your
herself an
elders.
old lady.
Don't let her get in your pants. I made that mistake once.
The door closes. You don't hear anything. Hello.
Hello.
I just
what
hear
can
us
I-
in the
can I help
background
you with?
laughing.
Fucking cackle.
Yeah, I got a few questions. A little bit different questions, perhaps, than I had for the other people, because
Okay.
you see, and he kind of grabs a little paper thing, like a not paper, like yeah, it's more like a paper. It's like rolled up, and he
Like a
kind of
parchment.
yeah, and he rolls it, unrolls it, unfolds it, better English, on the table. And you see, I'll damn it to you in Discord. You see someone very familiar to you.
Uh-huh. What do I see?
I DM'd it to you on Discord.
Oh. Oh God. Well, that's news to me, I would say.
You know anything about what they did?
No, sir. So I was he and I were married and we ended up divorcing. And at a certain point I started living in caves, and it just so happened to be the cave that I was living in was the one that the hermit sent them into to get his backpack for him. So I've only been with him for about 2 days, so I have no idea what happened before.
So you have no clue of what happened in Greenest. I see. Well, we've
No.
got some word from a couple survivors from Greenest that they at least killed one villager in cold blood. Which the first the strike that was done was by your ex-husband. Now we also know that they are talking or speaking the truth when they say that they're on a mission to go and help Berdusk. But there's a few things that they did that might not be in their favor. I want you to take these papers, and then he gives you more of these poster things.
Uh-huh.
I will give them all to you so you can just look at them, but I will post them in a bit as well.
Mm-hmm.
And he says, like, I do want you to realize who you're dealing with, even though one of them is your ex-husband. And we will probably have a conversation in a bit about how we're gonna move forward, but that's just so you know. Kind of wanted to talk to the other guy who was outside too. Just keep this for yourself for now.
I'll be totally honest with you. We have known him for not even 24 hours.
Yeah,
We
I
met
would
him in
just.
a tower. No, that's fair. I'm just letting you know that he's something. And don't be prepared to get any answers.
All right. Well, I will just keep it quiet for now. We'll try and figure something out. And then
Understood.
the door opens. Discord. You guys see the door open once again?
Does the guard look traumatized?
Where's that other guy that was with you? I think I'm even missing someone else. Regardless, guards, get the other guy.
The wolf?
Oh, Mr. Tweaker. Tweaker, you see?
How does he know my name?
I'm saying it as the DM.
Sure. I'm fucking out.
You see, like 8 guards kind of come towards you, kind of just like they're gentle. They just like want you to come inside for a chat, for friendly
Keep in
chat
mind,
with the captain.
He's got like PTSD or something with jail, so he might be a bit strange.
The wolf just watches intently as you grab him and take him inside.
I'll move him for me.
No, I ain't going back.
And said, there you are. Come in. Let's have a talk. And you see him walk in.
Hey guys,
Hey, buddy.
Hey, Tweeka.
So
I'm kind of hesitant about going in here. Is it okay?
Yes, it's
mean,
fine. I was just in there. You'll be all right.
yeah,
Just
he's
a
just
few
gonna quiz you.
questions.
I don't trust him. He's bald.
That was so unexpected.
Yeah, you missed a lot while you were interrogating Roy.
I'm yeah. Come in, sit down.
Okay.
Hello, welcome to the interrogation room.
What do you want?
You see, I know you have done nothing wrong. That's why I was okay with you staying outside, but I have to at least mention a few things. Some of the people in your party have committed some crimes. I know they're talking the truth about coming here to get some help for the Berdusk, which is we will provide eventually. I just wanted to make sure you know. And he kind of takes out a stack of papers, unfolds them on the table for you. 1 second. I'm gonna DM you in Discord. You see, we've been trying not to spread these because of the hermit, his stories.
What? Oh my god. They saved my life.
They did. Well, they also killed an innocent villager and potentially more than one.
They don't seem like that kind of people.
Yeah, well, the stories we've been hearing, they've saved the city of Berdusk at least once, and they're now trying to help out. They actually still have the coin, they didn't sell it, so there is some good in them, but we'll have to settle with something here in a little bit, because obviously we can't have quote-unquote heroes that are gonna murder civilians, especially not if you are gonna give them a bit of power during the raids. So maybe I want you and the old lady to kind of keep an eye on them and keep them in check potentially, but we'll have a little talk in a bit, see what they have to say. just keep these posters for yourself for a little bit when we get out, and we'll discuss it in a bit. And then the door.
I will definitely thank you for letting me know.
And then the door opens.
Interesting.
Well, everyone,
How'd it go, Tweaker?
he kind of
Any PTSD flashbacks?
walks very slowly, like towards the middle of the room, and he turns around and he says, "I want every one of you, single one of you, to sit on one table. I don't care which."
Well, I mean, there's already 2 here, so.
Damn, Tweeka's sitting on the table? That's crazy.
He said
we
sit
can-
on one table.
At one table, then. Okay, Jesus Christ.
Perched on it like Spider-Man.
First of all, I would like to ask where Nataki is.
He got possessed.
Because you see, he kind of grabs a piece of paper, rolls it out on the table. You see the following. Can you tell me more about this? Anyone?
That dude's ugly as fuck.
He has more hair than you.
Ruben is going to stand up on
Oh.
the bench.
I don't know why it auto removes, but I want to put it in chat, but I don't know how.
Looks nothing like my character. Why does he have a mohawk? My guy's bald.
It's a drawn character, you bitch. Your character's not even bald.
Ruben's going to stand up on the bench and proclaim, listen, accidents happen. Some bad things happen in Greenus. Some worse things happen in Greenus. Did we accidentally try not to kill them, but it ended up killing a guy? Yes.
You ever heard of casualties of war, my friend?
But legitimately, there's a giant cult murdering whole towns.
Yep.
Well, you see, the only reason I didn't have you arrested on the spot when you arrived, because your posters have been spread around the whole city. We've taken
Yep.
down
That's fair.
after the hermit showed up with all his stories about your heroic deeds. And you actually still have the coin, which kind of shows that you guys are not too bad of people, but you still killed an innocent.
Now, what did he do to deserve it?
What?
That's
The innocent man. What did he do to deserve it?
He didn't deserve anything, but I was trying to get their attention to find more survivors, and I accidentally stabbed him.
Wait, how do you accidentally stab someone by trying to get someone's attention?
Because I don't know my own strength.
I don't understand why why you're trying to get someone's attention with a sword in your hand.
It wasn't a sword, it was a dagger, and it was to shock
Even
him back to-
shorter.
It was to get his attention.
How close was he to you?
He hit me first, technically.
and then
Anyways,
he rolls out more papers. First, you guys see this one.
that doesn't even look like me.
Who the fuck is that?
What the hell is this?
Well,
Me.
well, if you would shut the fuck up, you would already know that if it doesn't look like you, maybe it's not you.
Well,
I love you.
Something.
and then another
The
poster.
other one didn't look like the other one. Maybe they just used our names and used your names and took another pic and took someone's identity.
Now, see, I don't know who that is.
Who's
There's only one with heavy armor right here in front of
All
me.
he's gonna do is take his helmet off, and no one knows who he is.
I was gonna say that looks like a billion knights, my friend.
Is that a mass-produced helmet? That is some serious fucking evidence, buddy.
Sacrificial at best. Carry on.
I don't even use a sword.
Well,
It's not you. Stop
It's
saying
not
those
you,
things,
that's
guys.
We know you don't. That's why we know it's not you.
well, you see, guys, they're portraits. They're not exactly 1-to-1 because obviously we didn't know exactly what you guys look like. We just go by descriptions.
That's because it's not us.
That could be anybody.
And you see another poster from maybe before he turned a bit, but
Assumptions, hearsay.
Now, see, that's a completely different person.
They're all completely different people. Pale elf? Really?
it's black and white, man.
Fucking died.
Next thing you know, he's fucking glittering.
And then the last poster rolls out.
Oh my god, my face, it hurts.
What is it? Oh, why do I look so fucking
It's not you.
That's not even me.
Who's that?
That's a guy like 20 more years old than you.
Dude,
That-
that guy's just a lumberjack from TikTok.
And if you guys want to look at them
Ragnar.
more, I'll put them in the Discord as well.
That's Ragnar Ragnarsson from fucking Uhtred from what's that
That's
show?
literally just your
Viking.
generic Viking.
Roland's gonna
Every
look at all these
Nordic person
papers.
looks like that.
He's gonna look at all these
ChatGPT.
papers. And he's gonna like rub the bridge of his nose with his fingers. And he's gonna look at the captain. He goes, "All right, listen, accidents happen. I'm sorry. I didn't mean for it to happen. In fact, I prayed to my God, a sun god, and begged for his forgiveness. And we have done everything we can to help humanity since that incident. Now, what do we need to do to get past this and get to the leadership and go save Berdusk?"
He'll suck you off for 30 gold.
What the fuck?
Does
Dude.
that count?
Does your character actually say that?
No.
No, okay. Okay. Just making sure.
My bad.
I mean, just making sure.
He's too small. It probably split him in half.
um,
I mean, I'll take that. I'll take that like 2,000 gold or whatever it is for being a witness and saying that he's telling the truth. It was an accident.
well,
That poster says I'm a witness.
Helped kill.
It says witness first, bitch. Shut up.
Known accomplice.
accomplice. There you go.
Helped
Doesn't
kill a
say-
motherfucker.
Doesn't say no accomplice. It says witness.
Fucking pale elf.
I'm kind of just here by association. I wasn't even there when that happened.
That is actually true.
Well,
I don't even know these guys. All I've done is witness good deeds since I've met them. And they saved my life.
I mean, that's what you said in the room just now too. So
Well, I wanted them to know that too. And you just confirmed that I said that and didn't lie. Thank you.
the thing is,
Fucking love you guys.
we were gonna have your party be the charge of the defense of Berdusk. You were gonna get promotions and a bunch of gold and gifts and all that stuff.
Right.
But we can't have murderers lead our soldiers. As simple as that.
Technically, we're not all murderers.
Not all, you say?
Every soldier's a murderer.
I mean, yeah. By that fault, we've all killed people.
Who would you say is the murderer of that villager then? He looks at Lehman.
Brulin's already standing up, and he goes, "I already said I accidentally did that."
Stand up higher.
What? Okay,
I'm just gonna point to Brulin and be like, the man's already admitted it was an accident, which it
And
was.
what do you guys think we should do about it?
That's entirely up to you, Your Honor.
How much gold do you have, Rulin?
nothing.
He spent it all on gaseous form bottles.
I have 8 full pieces of gold.
I mean, you could just have him do community service if you really wanted to.
Or we can just lock him up here for a year or so.
I technically already did this community a service by making them the potion to save everybody.
Do you feel he's
Locking it
atoned
up.
for his sins?
The way I,
Pretty-
Since he
hold up.
I feel like since he willingly admitted it, you didn't have to torture. Everyone was telling the truth, and he did help save the day. His time served should have been his payment of the potion for saving it. Now, maybe a probationary period. If he were to mess up again, then maybe lock him up or figure out your punitive actions after that.
I like
Somebody
After
speak
saying
like
something
very-
professional like that, he takes a very long pull.
I was about to say, I was like, we can tweak it.
Back
Yeah,
in his day.
Bruin is looking at Tweeka very confused, and he looks down at his mead, and he just hands it to him.
Glug, glug, glug.
Well, Gold is not gonna buy a new mom or wife. Or dad. I don't know if it was a male or female, personally.
So you don't even know who died?
We
So it's
only
hearsay.
know there was a villager stabbed right in front of the whole village.
The whole
But they-
village that got burned down.
And they couldn't even get the fucking picture right. You know what? They fucking deserved it. He didn't do it then.
Oh, fucking hell, Tweeka!
He just sighs and he said, "Well, the more you guys are going to argue, the higher the bounty will be, or the price you'll pay. So I will have this as a counter offer." And he looks at Tweeka because he kind of made the offer. I will not have
Why
you guys
not?
arrested because we do need all the bodies we can get for Berdusk, and you guys are kind of familiar with the area. Apparently, you've killed and slayed a bunch of the raiders already
I mean,
with
hell, we
a
even
smaller
killed
party.
That's
Although,
what I was about to say. We have killed 2 dragons.
2
Taken out,
dragons.
like, 2 of the High Council, too, so we're making pretty good progress.
I got inside one of them.
I
The excitement in his voice is so thrilling.
You don't want to know.
normally
anything more.
we would charge around 3,000 to 4,000 gold. Now, is that an amount that you guys kind of have on hand?
I
In
have this coin.
that coin, we're not gonna
I need-
sell.
I need to talk to the leadership, and then I will give you this coin to cover the cost.
Well, he kind of looks at his notes.
We can also sell you information regarding the cult, too.
Well,
And that can help you better defend your position if you know what kind of heat they're packing.
Yeah.
I
mean, until
do,
you
I do
all
expect
couple
you,
up.
I do expect you guys to cooperate anyway, because we're not taking you all in at the moment. Anyway, he looks at Brulin. So, Brulin, you
That's me.
apparently you're the leader of this group.
Brulin's gonna look at everybody.
I just said de facto leader because we listened to you.
Brulin's gonna look at everybody. He's gonna sigh. I guess. I am the oldest.
Well, one of the
And
answers,
that's the truth.
one thing that someone mentioned, and he looks at his notes and he says, "Well, you're not really behaving like a leader. They just follow you because you talk so much."
You're not
As
wrong.
noted here, unsuitable as a leader because of drinking. On top of that,
Berlin's gonna look at the mug that I just gave Tweaker. It makes them happy.
I didn't do it, man. I promise.
and now on top of
Does
that,
it make them complacent?
you are, as the leader of this group, killing innocent villagers. Again, I cannot have you lead any of our soldiers or any soldiers from any city going forward.
Okay.
But that's why he's not a guard. That's why he's a mercenary that you pay to do other things.
He is definitely not a mercenary right now.
Not a mercenary,
He is in
for
debt.
lack of a better term.
And so
Mercenary.
are the other people that have a wonderful bounty on their head. Which, again, I'm missing one of them. Where the hell did you guys leave him?
Like he said, he's gonna point to or like gesture towards Tweeka or
Yeah.
Cobra. He kind of got possessed.
Possessed. Tell me more. Tell me more.
He looks
He
fun.
touched a thing. It made him fucking this goo
Do that.
come out of his skin, and now he's on a trip to try to get rid of it.
Some weird god thing touched him.
There have been a lot of gods touching these guys, let me tell you.
Show me on the doll where the god touched you.
Inside.
Ah, you just like it. So we've gods.
Never raped it in
We
the
have
basket.
cursed people. We have murderers. I hope for a much better party than this to lead charge and God.
Hey, we
damn.
might not be the best morally, but we're efficient.
We might not be the best, but we are what you got.
I mean, there's a reason the Harper leader sent us.
I'll tell you this. If you return after the whole Berdusk raid is over, and I probably will tell you to hurry up because our first little party that we send should be there already. And the hermit was, let's say, he was a bit panicked because of the situation that was gonna be happening there and the time essence of this whole operation. So I will deliver the coin to our leaders, and I want you to hurry, get yourselves ready, rest a little bit, go to Berdusk, and stop the raid. Also, I want you to come back after that, like I said. And, well, we have to kind of give some kind of gold to the family of, the person you killed, to kind of help them, build a
Ruin's
life
gonna be
again.
like, they're not alive.
Can we donate gold to a class to the township and to learn getting the fuck out of the way?
Anyways, Rulin is gonna kind of interrupt the guard and say, "Brother,
What?
the entire keep, brother, the entire keep where the civilians were went up in flames from the blue dragon. There's nothing but like 10, 15 people left from that village.
Well, we've
whole
heard
reason
that some of
that
her
my
family
act-
is actually still alive.
Well, that's fantastic."
So,
And Berlin's just gonna stop talking. He's just like, whatever.
he just looks at Brulin with like stern look, like just right into his eyes, into his soul. Roland,
Careful,
you,
you'll fall in.
you, since you are appointed leader of this group, apparently,
Apparently.
I want you to come back and pay the bounties that were on your head in total. Now, I will not give you like years to pay this off, but I suppose after killing a whole raid, you can probably get something valuable out of that and sell it and come back here and
Yeah. If
pay.
our DM decides to give us anything for once.
I gave you plenty of gold. You just spent it all on fucking potions.
This is the brokest campaign I've ever played.
I wonder why.
I scrounged for plant to sell.
Do I even have gold? I just woke up. Do I even have gold?
Probably not, brother.
I have a rat pentacle.
I have
What?
15 gold.
I got a jar of dirt. Sorry, had to be said.
Where do I see my gold?
Inventory.
In your inventory.
Okay, I don't guess I have any.
This makes sense.
I can give him a ration.
Anyways, we're saying
After that, you're all free to go as free men and women.
hmm.
I mean, I'm just gonna throw it out there that Mildred really shouldn't be charged with nothing. She should be free anyway.
As I said, it's only for the people that have a bounty on their head, the posters. Those need to be paid off.
Also, why do I have a bounty? Because what witness described us if I wasn't even with them?
You've been spotted adventuring, moving around. And you were always there with them.
Oh wow, guilty by association, my dude.
Okay.
So would you agree?
fuck, Dylan.
Or do you want to stand here
That
and...
sounds pretty
I mean, that-
fair.
That's a pretty good thing. We just pay our own bounty. That's easy.
I should have put like the double on Hess's thing. Would have been more fun. But...
Ruin shakes his head, flicks the coin to him, and he says, if I find out that coin doesn't make it back to the lady in Berdusk, and you sell it for your own profit, I will burn this whole city to the ground.
That is the last thing you want to say right now.
That's a threat.
And, because the guard is staring deep into my soul through my eyes are gonna turn bright blue. And I mean it. By the way, I'm gonna need that potion back if we're going down to Berdusk.
I am glad I am not with the party right now. You're being so stupid.
I'm not. I'm agreeing with him. I'm agreeing to the terms because he said he needs to go deliver the coin to the leadership. But I'm also saying if he's a corrupt little bastard, he'll
Well,
be punished.
if I was...
Perhaps we shouldn't
If I
threaten
wasn't
Captain.
going... If I wasn't going to give the coin, why would I get you guys in here and interrogate and... whatever. Just give me the coin and you just hand it over, but... It
No, I
puts it
flipped
in...
it. I flipped it.
Yeah,
Like,
he
I
just sketches it and then he puts it in his pouch. Well, consider these bounties gone for now, if you know what I mean. So no one's gonna interfere on your way back to Berdusk. At least no bounty hunters. And I'll let you in the Well, I'll let you go back to the city and, like I said, prepare. Just don't take too long because, according to the hermit, there's some time pressure there. You need to hurry.
Bruin's gonna nod. He's quite unhappy.
His meat business, no.
His true love back at Berdusk. No.
Well,
And Bruin's just gonna.
Well, I guess it's time to go, folks.
They open the gates for you.
Ezekiel's just gonna casually brush that one guard aside as he
You're
walks
still
past.
bald. I'm leaving.
Nick, can you roll a d20 for me in the meantime? Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Dysentery.
Mm-hmm. So, feel free to talk to each other and stuff, by the way.
Bruin
Well,
is
that
silent.
was fun.
yeah, I would say so.
I don't know why that dumbass showed me all your wanted posters and was gonna, like, I don't know, try to use me to get some information, and then as soon as we walked out, he fucking showed you them anyways. What kind of leverage? I don't know what he was thinking.
I guess he was hoping you'd flip on us or something.
And then I guess since I didn't, he just came out and was like, "Here you go, look, I got posters, dumbass." I don't know. It was great though.
Must
I
have been
told
some
you I
kind
love
of
you guys.
strategy. And it's appreciated, my friend.
Nick,
Kitty.
this is
Yes.
theater of mind right now. As you walk south towards Candlekeep, you encounter on the road a sheep. It's like 30 feet away from you.
It explodes.
Again.
It's a mimic!
It's asking for prey.
Where
Don't bring
sheep
it
is
to it.
made, treasure is laid.
I said we should give that guy the bread he wanted to give us. He didn't even give us any fucking bread. What the hell?
Fucking retard.
Well, what do you do?
Is the sheep by itself? I want to, you know what? I want to, kind of scan like around, just check and see like where it might have came from. If there's like a farm.
Mm-hmm.
Where did it come
You
from?
roll
Where did it
perception?
go?
Where did he come from? Cotton Eye Joe.
Character sheet. Oh my god, I'm fucking retarded.
Sheep is alone and lost.
Sheep is alone and lost. Okay, I'm just gonna fucking walk right up to the goddamn sheep. Hey, buddy, what's going?
It just looks at you and meh.
I'm gonna say, hey Chuck, why don't you look around and see if you can figure out where they came from?
Roll perception with disadvantage.
Son of a bitch.
Well, you should probably stop movement on our thing.
I was just looking around the scene.
Why?
There's nothing to see. Everything's closed.
Okay. I'm gonna pick the sheep up. I'm gonna throw it on my shoulder. I'm just gonna start walking.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk, just check and see if I can find any buildings. Asking ask if anyone lost a sheep.
You're still on the road, just all alone with the sheep and your follower.
All right.
With
And
Chuck,
Chuck.
yeah.
Chuck and a sheep.
Fucking
Chuck.
free lamb chops.
The
All
rest-
Where's your kid? Go ahead.
The rest of the party Go back to. Go ahead and shop around. And then we can talk a bit as well. Like, what do you guys think about that? Is that feasible? Like, didn't feel too long for you guys sitting here all alone?
No.
Okay.
It's fine.
It was good.
That's the water. Are you flying?
Yes.
I was planning to like put you all in a little cell one by like, but yeah, and then not be able to talk with the rest. But that would have been kind of too much, but potentially, you know. Oh wait, I have to accept things.
Potion of growth.
Where would I find magic items?
Magic items. Wait 1 sec. Need to accept shit. Well, I cannot open these fucking things. 1 second to use your character. There we go. Some shops will have +1 things, but you could also ask.
Light spores in groups of 43?
Would anywhere
Weird
have
amount.
plate armor +1?
Potentially the blacksmith.
I loved he didn't have it.
Chicken.
Why is there 6,000 daggers there? What the fuck? Oh, someone was selling. Never mind. For the armor.
There's yeast in the tavern.
Yeast. Yeah, I added some armor. I forgot to add those actually. I mean, you can't afford it anyway, but hey.
No, but it's at least there.
It's kind of why I skipped over it. I looked at all your gold and I'm like, eh.
Imagine turning all the bounties so I could buy plate armor +1.
Well, there is a mission board,
Boy,
but
we can't get to the bower.
yes, you can. No.
No.
Oh wait. 1 sec. I'll put it in a square. Sorry.
I just wanted to be able to see it.
There's also a potion seller. Let me it's up here. Top left.
I could buy a chicken.
I saw that.
Anybody want a warship?
I did add some things there, yep.
Yeah, I saw the ship for like 30,000 or 300,000 gold or whatever it was.
25,000.
Hey, that could be eventually, you know, I'm just placing a seed there, you know, as in, you know, that's an option. Do sail to a different book kind of thing.
With the amount of gold our DM's giving us on the regular, we might be able to afford it in the year 2060.
You guys ruined my book. I have wasted 60 bucks. I'm gonna make you suffer a little bit.
Jesus Christ.
Obviously, heroes get paid more than fucking murderers.
Crazy.
Crazy,
No,
right?
they typically don't because the murderers typically get more loot.
I wasn't there for the murders, but some of the heroism, and I didn't get anything.
Exactly my point.
Mm.
I've
You
been there for none of the murders, all the heroin. I,
you've been the
seen a
murderer.
fucking penny. I've never seen a penny.
If you want to buy potions, guys, it's in the top left of the city. I just had the whole thing gated off because maybe we were gonna do more in depth, but that just takes way too much fucking time to do that. Fucking. No, you Mr. Oil Flask.
Yes.
There's a cat's tongue.
Just know there is a mission board already with some missions on it, but as has been hinted at a few times, and also thanks to Mr. Lehman being attentive, there is a matter of urgency. But you
Why
can look at
is
it.
yeast 1 GP, buddy?
I don't know.
Look at the rest of the fucking shit in the tavern. What the fuck?
I would say if it was an amount of yeast, not just one yeast.
But it is just 1 yeast. What the fuck, Roy?
Hey man, some things are just imported like that, so
Oh, okay, fair. Can we switch that down to like 1 copper piece? Because literally, I could walk outside, grab a leaf off of a tree, and there's yeast on it.
Well, then why
no,
don't you do that?
no,
In reality, there is.
no. Yeast doesn't exist in my world.
Okay.
I'm-
Well, then you're never allowed to have bread again, buddy.
Yeast is magic.
This is magic, and magic is banned in this campaign.
Oh my fucking god.
Where the fuck is it?
It's in the tavern, the bottom.
I mean, if you wait long enough, Mildred will produce some for you.
Oh, what?
Jesus.
No, that's
God.
why would.
Here, I'll do
Last hours are fucking 2 GP. Oh my god.
That's something I didn't. That is imported as is,
I know. It
but
just
you only need one.
to make
technically.
1 bottle of mead. Yeah.
Glass is expensive, I guess. I don't know.
It's just not balanced for the crafting system we have.
I mean, Berlin, if you made your mead out of her yeast, you guys would feel much closer.
I
God, bro.
don't think we need that.
Nope. Sure don't.
Yep.
Roy, if I buy the cotton, can I make a new crochet boy? Like, work on that?
Potentially, yes.
Hell yeah.
Why are there so many daggers?
I don't know. I was asking the same thing.
In remembrance of the
I
person
think-
Berlin stabbed.
I think it's partly imported from the last town, and then someone sold a shit ton of daggers, probably.
All right, I'm gonna go to the potion shop, Roy, and
Oh, no.
I'm gonna need to RP it because you don't have custom items in there yet. Fine, sir.
What?
I would like to buy some recipes.
Recipes?
Do you have any available?
Recipes for what?
Potions.
Can you roll a d20 first? I wanted a 1. Oh, unlucky. Just kidding.
That's fucking crazy.
Can you roll a D 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, D10? Potion. Recipe. I do have one recipe that, well, I can kind of give you for a couple gold. It's just
Yeah,
like
that sounds fine.
he just grabs a piece of paper out of it, like a stack of random papers that he just doesn't really care about apparently, and he brings out a recipe of. How do I link this to you?
Just put it in my actual.
Yeah, I don't. Oh, yeah, I can actually duplicate. Can I drag it?
How do I combine items in my inventory?
Oh wait, I have to. 1 second. And I don't know how you do that, to be honest. Not new book. I need to add an item. Add recipe. Test. I guess.
You
Huh?
gotta leave in like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Export. And then, but yeah, he gives you that scroll, and now you know the recipe for potion of possibility. It's a very rare recipe, apparently.
Okay.
He doesn't know that because he just had a bunch of papers, and he's like, "Oh, does a two gold sound okay?"
Yeah, that sounds great. Take it away.
Yep. And anything else?
I actually have a potion recipe to sell to you.
Well,
I'm gonna pull out the Breakbane elixir. I'm gonna pop the cork and let him smell it.
What is this? I've never smelled this before.
This. I'm reading it. It doesn't actually say what it does, which is annoying. It just describes it. This is the only known potion to make dragons stay away.
We've had no dragons here.
Not yet.
Recipe for that. I would give you. Sounds intriguing.
If
How
the
does-
dragons do show up, you're gonna be the only guy in town that can sell these potions.
How does 400 gold sound?
I'll take 400 for it.
Good. He kind of snacks the recipe from you, kind of like he's like some goblin. And then he just puts a pouch of gold in your hand. You added the gold already?
I'm doing it, yeah. That's not right. Oop. Okay.
I love how many people are buying the healing potions, by the way.
And then where did you put that recipe for me? No,
In your
let's see.
book?
Oh, is it? Oh, okay. Can I can't move that into whatever.
Maybe.
Potion of possibility. That's pretty neat.
Damn, crazy that you guys can buy a healing potion.
Aww.
No gold for you.
I currently have 12. I started with 15, and I bought 5 balls of cotton.
You get the other special things. You are the first one with a custom spell.
That's true.
Don't worry, guys. If you actually start being good people, you might get some more gold here and there. Plus, I gave you items that are worth a lot more.
If we use one of the missions on the mission board.
No.
Do I want to do anything else here?
Hmm. As I said, you could sell some of your +1 weapons and stuff. That's pretty good gold.
I'm gonna panhandle outside the tavern. Quarter nickel dime, quarter nickel dime.
So, am I missing some buy orders and shit? Nope.
I'm still looking at selling some stuff.
Since Nataki and Kalubra have to leave in a little bit, what do you guys want to do for the next, whatever, how many days you want to stay here? First off, kind of want to know that.
I mean,
us,
do we
for
get
Dylan
to
and
stay?
the sooner the earlier, because like Destiny's mom setting up the party by herself, and she didn't tell us that. So.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Destiny's sister just like I guess said fuck it, she didn't want to set up her own party.
So let me know, what do you guys want to do as a party? Well, Nick's not there, so.
How long are we allowed to stay in Baldur's Gate?
As well, as long as you want, but you
As
did
long as we
have.
want, but we don't want to be hanging around for fucking days and days.
You could.
What? My question, because I can't seem to find the clock. What time of day is it at the minute?
Oh, sorry.
It's 2 p.m.
Yeah, we'll be a bit later now with all the interrogations and stuff. Let me not do it on this one, do it on the proper clock so I don't move days ahead again. I would say about 3.
I mean, I'd say, I mean, if they're going, are we ending or are we carrying on? That's kind of like my next question.
I think we would be doing it better for the story and everything, kind of keep going forward to do it next week, but
I'm good either way, but I'm just trying to work it out. Because I mean, if we're calling it, we could quote unquote have a long rest.
yeah. Plus I can kind of prepare with you guys what you got. I did get some messages already, but maybe there's some changes now with this whole kind of thing that happened today.
If y'all want to do a long rest, I would like to do my.
You cannot do a long rest. You're on the road.
That's my. Well, yeah, exactly. Like
Well, you can do a long rest, but you're all alone in the dark then, and then stuff might happen. We'll see.
I mean, it's only like a 2-hour trip.
No.
Oh,
Who said
Not
that?
far.
I didn't say that.
I look. Oh well, you are the DM, but like map wise, like.
Like, look, when you looked on the, I'm sorry, but when you looked on the map, Baldur's Gate was 2 hours away from where we were, and we were remarkably closer to there than we were where you want to go.
It's
Like,
at
you
least
say you wanted
like
to go
6 to 8
Ollie.
hours, probably.
Alright, that's not that bad.
Maybe 10, depending on, you know, how hard
to
you
interrupt
go.
everything.
And
Not to interrupt everything, but you can't purchase anything from the tavern right now. There's no option.
No?
Nope.
Oh no, there isn't.
Wait, what? Can you... I cannot even
The
open
purchase
it.
thing's gone.
Yeah, the purchase button's gone.
Really?
Yeah.
Let me open it through the journal.
Kalubra's just gonna be chilling at the tavern. That's what he's doing currently.
Alright, sounds good to
Yeah,
me.
I'm sitting outside the tavern. You gonna buy me a beer?
I'll buy you a beer.
Fuck yeah, man. I ain't got no money.
Are you still panhandling?
I was.
I'll buy you a beer, my friend.
Yeah.
I feel like I know you from somewhere as well. I can't shake that feeling.
How about now?
Wow, give me a second. I'll pull it.
I think we met like maybe like 5 minutes ago. We were just hanging out.
No, I mean before.
back.
I don't know why you did that, but it turned to GM only while I only changed the price of the yeast. Okay.
No.
The yeast is almighty.
Oh,
It's a
wait,
rare
okay.
commodity in this vid.
Wait, what? Max 1. Oh my fucking. Okay.
What?
It won't only let me buy one yeast at a time.
Oh, can I not change that? What the fuck?
Gotta buy
Isn't
it
that
by the
crazy? I
grain.
was able to buy 5 cotton.
Let me tell you. Maybe we could talk. Maybe we'll rehash some of my memories. Let's just have a beer and hang out for a minute. We haven't sat down and hung out and chilled with each other yet. You don't even know me.
Oh, very true.
Hell, I don't even know me.
So
Very true.
where do you come from?
Last thing I remember is waking up and chained down to the ground.
Do you remember anything before?
No, but like as I start like seeing things or like start doing certain things, doing certain actions, I kind of like remember a little bit here and there, but it's not like specifics. It's more like how to do things, not actually who I am or where I'm from.
More like instinct.
Yeah, like instinct or motor skills versus habitual things and shit versus knowledge.
I see.
Where's the beer wench?
I was waiting for the deal to be accepted.
Yeah, sorry, I was trying to look for.
Oh, the beer wench is here.
Yes, how much yeast do you want?
I got 100.
Oh, wait, what?
Yeah, I did it.
Oh, you could do more. Okay. You check your. Okay. Kaluba, you just sit there and chill, then, right?
Yeah, I'm just kind of sitting there.
Okay. And for the rest.
There you go, my friend. Cheers.
Cheers.
For Brulin, he is going to want to talk to the potion seller again at the apothecary and ask if he can do some work with him for the rest of the day as an assistant.
Work. Let's see, what do I have? I could use help for a couple hours. If you could what do you call it? English. Fucking making the thing small in the mortar and pestle thing.
Grinding.
Yeah, thank you, Jesus Christ. If you could grind these things up, and he just gives you like a crate full of things that need to be grinded.
You
Okay.
can call it.
I'll give you
pestle.
I'll give you like 20 gold, and then just do it. Just finish this.
I don't need your gold. Can you teach me another recipe instead?
Roll roll a d20, yes. I wanted to roll it myself, but I'm like, better if you roll it. Have your own roll your own destiny. Maybe after you're finished, I can look. In the meantime, I have the time to look around and maybe find something else for you.
Sounds good to me.
Can you roll a d8? Oh God, no! I don't want you guys to have this. No.
I mean,
No.
dice don't lie.
No, no, please. You'll see why I'll give you a
Yes,
bit.
he is form. The entire party is just nothing but cats.
No, it's it's something else. There you go. Has its edit.
Oh God. Yeah, I can see why you don't want us to have that.
Blasting powder.
Oh,
Yes.
Lehman
Fire.
and in the meantime, Lehman and Tweeko are kind of doing some lore stuff, guys. If you didn't notice, but
I'm listening.
yeah, we'll if you guys can kind of, I already know obviously a little bit here and there, but if you want to do like let's say you stay here for a day. I don't know. That's not agreed upon yet by anyone. But let's say you stay a day. Let me know what you want to do. Maybe regards to that as well in that day. Same. Well,
I'm
Mildred already
I'm
I already kind of know. She wants to do some stitching, not stitching,
Crocheting.
crocheting. Yes.
There you go.
Can you roll a d20, Mildred?
Okay. Mid.
You finished the legs of the doll.
Hell yeah.
And you can put it in your notes somewhere in the Discord so I can also keep track of it.
Okay.
And you as well. Chad, what do you want to do?
I have no idea.
Just want to sit there, smoke weed?
Yeah, I'm gonna gamble in the.
Oh, we can
In
do
the
some gambling right
taverns.
now. How much are you on the gamble for?
All or nothing.
Don't.
everything.
Hypernet.
170 gold.
Alright, let's
That's
do
not
higher
even
or
crazy
lower,
that you
yeah?
have that much gold.
So,
Higher or lower?
yeah, roll a d100. I'm doing playing dice. Best of 3. Alright, first roll for you. The player in front of you, the guy that you're betting with, rolls.
Ooh.
Best of 3, I said. Roll again.
Mm-hmm.
Get in!
Hell yeah.
Oh, you won that one.
1-1.
1-1.
Uh-huh.
170 gold, baby. Ooh, it was so good. It was almost 93. I'm rolling.
Oh.
2-1.
Yeah, I thought it was 82 for a second as well. Baby. Ooh, that's just a 9. You can
3-1.
you roll your dice and this man just kind of fucking throws his dice on the floor and just walks out, and then you can just grab the 170.
Bitch.
I'll add 170.
170 plus
Would
plus
you-
plus his
340.
bet.
Yeah, you have 3 on the 44 now.
Good. Oh yeah.
Make sure you're not overweight because it will, you know.
If you're overweight because you have too much gold, I don't mind holding onto your gold for you. As I shouted across the tavern to my buddy over there.
Because Chad, for example, only has 8 strength, which also makes sense with his 1 leg. He is pretty overweight at the moment, just to let you guys know.
Does anyone need a backpack?
Well, your armor is like 60. Your splint armor. You're wearing it, but it also makes you heavier. We'll look at that. Do you want to gamble some more?
Oh, working on my second meat here.
Oh God.
Kaluber's gonna walk up to Wolf and Tweeka's table and just slide Wolf an ale.
What the fuck is happening? Damn. That was
What's this
unexpected.
for? What have you put in it?
Nothing, just alcohol.
Double fist.
How do I trade?
Click the request trade button. Bottom left.
Oh, okay.
Cheers.
He doesn't have anything to cheers you with, so he just kind of like thumbs up.
Gives him the finger guns.
Yeah, gotcha, dude.
Oh, by the way, tell me if y'all don't like the way those taste. I can make them taste like anything.
Oh yeah.
That's slightly concerning.
So,
Oh, it swings around about so you can make mead taste like really good mead.
It's mead squared.
I almost emptied out my fucking inventory of shit.
about time.
You know, legitimate lane. I gotta hold on to a bunch of these fucking herbs though. Eventually, I'll get some recipes I can actually use.
I'm reading the description of that ale. Some noble houses purchase and consume nearly 90 gallons of ale daily.
Jesus.
I mean, that's a whole house. That's not just a person. Don't forget.
Jesus, that's still a lot.
I mean, it's all. That's pretty much how they. Well, they didn't really drink water then, I guess. You know.
Berlin, I think you need to switch alcohols.
Do you want to accept those real quick? And then after my grinding is done, do you think it's done by now?
Well, no one else. The rest is just chilling and drinking, so I would say yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying to
I'm
remember.
going to say adios to the shopkeeper. Appreciate you helping me out, and I'm gonna head back to the prison.
It is now about 5 p.m.
I'm gonna hold my next drink up in Tweaker's direction and just kind of say the same statement as before. I can't shake the feeling I've met you somewhere before. Maybe Icewind Dale? My homeland?
That sounds kind of familiar. That's bringing back something. I'm not sure what. What does it look like there?
Spicy.
See?
I'm not gonna lie, I was trying to find the fucking map that Roy sent me of the place, and I can't fucking find it.
It looks like a place you slightly remember, motherfucker. Go.
I sent you a trade request, Mr. Game Master.
You just call me Game Master.
Yes.
No, I said Game Master, not Gay Master.
Mr. DM, where did you send me that picture of fucking Icewind Dale?
What do you want to trade
You
there?
could also
What?
just look up a picture of Icewind Dale.
Because it's the easiest way to do what I was gonna do at the jail.
I mean, yeah, that is.
Copy link. I don't know if it works if I just put this in the chat. Oh, it does.
We did.
Aha, it does. But yeah, yeah, right. Anyway, back to the regularly scheduled programming here. Yeah, it's very cold and it's got not big mountain range, icy mountain ranges, a few small towns or more villages, and snow as far as the eye can see.
I like
Yes.
snow.
God damn it.
I mean, I used to live kind of out of the way near the bottom of near the northeastern side of the spine of the world, the big mountain range. Used to roam there with my wolves, helping weary travelers.
You had wolves? I
I
love
had
wolves.
wolves. I had lots of wolves. Hence why my buddy Ezekiel is here. He was my pack leader back home. Second in
I
command.
can't
to
imagine
myself.
his size might have something to do with it.
Nah, it's only a babby really compared to some of the boys back home. His dad was a mighty wolf.
Mighty, mighty. Maybe I'm from around there and I have a connection with the wolf. And just the area.
Could
Did you-
be. I mean,
Did you know Wendy from 12th grade?
What's funny is he thinks Wolf got an education.
I didn't go to school, not any kind of traditional school. My town was wiped out when I was very young, and I was raised in the wilds.
Whoa. That's even cooler.
Well, that's fucking deep, bro.
Frost giants came and wiped my entire village out, and I managed to. My
Are
father
you
gave
all at the Tafford?
pretty
I'm
much.
upstairs crocheting.
Oh.
I'm just sitting at the table listening to this.
But yeah, a big band of frost giants came and wiped out my village, and my father sacrificed himself in a valiant act to save me. And I ended up in the wilds alone, and I got taken in by some wolves, and yeah, I was raised by wolves, lived out in the countryside, out in the wilderness. Without the wolves, I definitely would have died as a youngster. Hence my deep connection with the wolves. So,
Right, just see my message.
No, I was listening.
Oh, I know.
So
Stop,
for everyone-
Stop ruining our moment, you fucking crumb snatcher.
yeah.
I'm sorry. There was silence.
It was a silence for dramatization and suspense.
Oh. My bad.
All right.
Yeah, bitch.
It's 2:30. I've got to go.
All right. Who is the MVP for you?
You and Nick need to DM or whatever your MVPs.
I have no idea.
It's hard when we don't do combat for once, huh? Except for
Yeah.
someone hitting someone else in the face. But
Domestic violence is not combat. It's natural.
How many people do we have? 7?
he's going to roll a dice.
Oh, that's not what I meant to do. How do I roll a dice for that?
You did roll a 7.
R/1d7.
R/.
/R. /roll.
Oh yeah, /R. 1d7.
That didn't work. I don't know what I'm doing.
I
think
rolled
there's
it
a
for you.
space between.
It's a 4.
4. Okay. Vote goes to Lehman.
Okay. Thank you. We will see you next week, and then get ready for some hammering.
E.
Or well, trident thing.
For right now, Kalubra's just sitting quietly watching the story of Tweeka and Lehman.
Yep. Sounds good. It's kind of in character too, maybe. Eventually.
E.
All right.
Are you my dad?
And as he asked that question, Brulin walks into the tavern, looking pretty worn down.
So after you guys have then done the whole talking about where you came from, Icewind Dale, and kind of just exchanging stories and drinking, really forming a camaraderie between you two, a connection. After like 2 hours, you feel a little high in the head from all the booze. And then Brulin walks in.
Are we gonna make out?
Maybe.
Brulin walked in to hear him say, "Are you my dad?" Brulin's gonna look over at Lehman. He's gonna look at fucking Tweeka and be like, "I can see the resemblance."
Then we shouldn't make out.
No.
What are their fucking ages?
I don't know my age.
And I doubt Lehman does either. He's raised by fools.
57.
God,
Well,
you could be my dad. I think.
Yeah, I thought you guys were the same age, but apparently not.
No, I'm 57.
That's pretty
Then-
crazy. I didn't know we had 3 old people.
So
I
how
can see
did
them.
how did he get him then? With a wolf?
Maybe
Yeah,
that's what's so wrong with Tweeka.
It is 57.
That
How
he is
old-
a druid.
Wait a second.
Wait a minute. Character development.
Oh, good lord.
He is a druid.
Don't tempt me.
Oh, I think it's already tempted.
No, they have a different story going on. I know it. Kind of. Not their full story, but I know it kind of.
He's got the rough gist.
I also don't want to know the
He's
full
got-
story, but
He's got the rough jib.
that's enough.
Oh god.
Like you create your story, right? Like by role playing, by doing things. So
Mhm. Did you
Everyone's
used to roam
gonna-
around Icewind Dale in shape form more often than human?
Yeah, I fucking hate clothes.
That also makes sense.
I'll take
I
them
like
off
being
now.
wild and free.
Wait, do you want to do a break soon? Do
Yeah,
food and things?
we will.
Before that happens.
Might even call it kind of because going forward without Kalubra and Nick, I mean we could, but since
There's a lot of story things that need to.
Happen.
yeah, like I have to kind of prep Nick's stuff now because he just walks off.
Yeah, that was
Fucking nerd.
random. But I wonder if he was looking through his notes and saw that and was like, "Oh shit, I need to do that."
I don't think he makes any notes.
No.
As
See, but
I
we
don't
could have
know.
only been in there for a couple hours. It wasn't that trying. You guys fucking everyone being in trouble and having to return this shit is more trying than him doing that.
Also, him saying it's life or death. He doesn't even know that if it's life or death. It's all unknown to him.
Hmm. I don't think he also realised because how far that actually was in comparison to where we.
Yeah, wait. I'll
here.
open the.
Yeah, he thought it was a lot closer. And in reality,
Yeah,
it
it
was a
really
2-hour
wasn't.
trip where we were.
Yeah. Yeah, it was just 2 hours for that short little distance.
So bear in mind, from
And then if you
Berdusk
go-
to Baldur's Gate, yes, went around the woods a bit, so it took maybe a little bit longer. But that was like what 6-7 sessions. Not to talk with sessions, but you know what I mean, like a day or
I mean,
two.
if you just draw a straight line from where Nataki's character is to Baldur's Gate, I know it says 5 foot on the map, but it's a very short line. Whereas if you draw that line all the way down fucking there,
If you press shift, by the way, you can do it more accurate. Like hold shift.
oh yeah,
Oh.
So yeah,
But still, so it's gonna take him at least 8 hours to get there.
probably
well,
more.
I mean, if you
I feel I say 8, but like I said, it's more like 10, maybe fucking.
I mean, if you just used like the grid as a reference, say one grid is like 2 hours, that's 2, 4, 6, 8, like 8 or 9 hours just to get to Candlekeep.
And then he has to go
Yeah,
through the
if he
woods.
doesn't stop at
Yeah,
all.
yeah, and that's assuming that dot there is Candlekeep, which I'm assuming it is.
Yes, it is.
which
But
where you go.
if you look at it, there's also some woods if you go straight through. So then you would have to go through woods, which usually is slower and all that
Yeah.
stuff, and more shit happens.
Yeah, so you're looking like a 10 hours just to get there.
If he doesn't stop at all.
Which he is, because he's got a sheep on his shoulder.
Yeah.
If you guys want, I can make a map where we can do the whole like more calculative, like per hour stuff. I'm just usually kind of winging it.
I mean, it's up to you. Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, that's cute. I like that.
But um,
I'm having some kind of like key to judge distance would be kind of cool. But like I
we can
said,
do the feet stuff and be like, okay, but then I'll make a bigger map, you know. And a
Yeah,
bigger
that
map
would
is not
work.
hard to make, and just I can literally just go to configure. And okay,
I mean, yeah.
maybe not on this one.
I mean,
Actually.
yeah. If that would probably work if we say that each grid is like 2 hours or something, or pick a number.
Here you go.
Dick, I was almost done.
Now it's miles. Yay.
How do you like drop a point? How did like you made the heart?
I
How
don't
do you-
know. I don't actually know how he did that.
Who did the heart?
Tweaker did.
I did.
How did you like drop a
Control
point
click.
and then
Left click.
It's like 50-ish miles. I don't know miles. I should have done kilometers.
well, it's like what 1 point? Is it like 1.3, 1.4 or something kilometers per mile? Wow, massively wrong with that. Wow, 1.6 kilometers per mile.
Here, I'll change it.
There you go. I don't know why it says 40 kilometers and oh yeah, okay. 60 kilometers.
So we could do
That's
something
quite
like that, right? It's not. It doesn't have to be super
accurate.
accurate. It's just a little bit of a hey, okay, this.
I mean, maps wouldn't be that accurate anyways.
Yeah,
So,
true. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it's a valid point. You get a rough idea, but yeah.
But what do you guys think? We call it here for the session, and then we just do.
I was gonna do one little bit of RP left.
Oh sure.
Brulin sits down on the table. Does like crisscross applesauce, and puts his head down to think. And he's gonna look up. And he's gonna look at all the drunkards. Like, all right, my bounty's paid, boys. How are we gonna pay yours?
Shenanigans and fuckery.
Yeah, that's drunk wolf for you.
I'm role playing the drunkenness. Shenanigans and fuckery.
I'm gonna drink my last mead and say celebratory fact that I'm not wanted.
Yeah, I'm gonna toast to that and drink my last one.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, we're already pissed, so we might as well.
Yeah.
I've got a week.
Don't-
I've got
don't
quite a
fucking
week
judge
to
me.
rid off.
Brulin is not judging. He's just hoping that your guys' constitution is as good as his when it comes to alcohol.
Well, we all know that it's not true in real life because you're not showing your face on camera, because that means you probably, look a little bit under the weather from all the alcohol.
I look fine, don't I?
I'm just
Yeah.
joking.
No, he actually does.
I'm just joking. But I think that's time for MVPs for today, guys. I know it's just no combat, actually. Wow.
Wow.
I did have more planned, but that whole prison scene was a bit longer than expected. But I do like it. I will
It's
probably
not the first time I've heard that.
I will do more like random things like that where we like maybe pull a few people apart kind of thing, and I think that could be fun.
Yeah, that was cool.
Obviously the
Everyone was not very happy about it, but that's what happens.
you were, as a player, you were expecting this for a long time anyway.
Facts. Oh no, what did you guys do? Heinous. Yeah, let me send you a message, I guess.
Yep, guys, MVPs. We'll go back to the title screen for a bit. Just takes forever to load for some reason. There you go. Obviously, Chad is probably AFK. Oh no, there he is. All right. Want to give a reason or not?
I'm technically not at my PC at the minute, but I can hear you guys.
Oh, that's fine. So, for MVP today, we have one vote for Lehman already from Dylan. Nick didn't send anything. Tweeka getting a vote for fun RP. Brulin for being honorable and having integrity. And we have a little downvote as well for Nataki for being a hypochondriac and abandoning his party like a little pussy.
Hypochondriac.
That's not how it was written.
Yes, it's hypochondriac. I spelled it properly.
Okay. And one for Mildred for the saggy conversation. That she.
Look. I'm not supposed to look.
Because I thought you wrote the hypochondriac thing.
No.
Tweeka for "Are you my dad?" And then we have another one for Tweeka. So, wasn't he the last week's MVP as well?
The week before last.
Oh, no, it was Chad. Chad was the last MVP.
Yeah, Chad was last week.
And now he's too high to talk, man. Chad, are you there? Yeah, okay, he's high as fuck.
He said he's a
You just hear it from his laugh.
that. I thought it was Nataki running off with the sheep. Bah.
Can you roll me a d20, Mr. MVP?
Who's MVP?
Tweaker.
Mika.
Gets in.
Ooh, you good?
Ooh, that is good. That is in the high table. Ooh.
No. Gets
I accidentally rolled it publicly, but you know, your characters don't notice that he will get this, obviously.
Yeah.
I just need
Oh,
to.
God.
That could be good. I just need to find my fucking website that I use for that stuff. Alright. Just tell me when to stop, Mr. MVP.
Are you like scrolling or something?
I'm just clicking a button, yeah.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, stop!
Ooh. Let's see if that's in the game. It could be interesting for sure. You now have a 3rd level spell scroll that you can use in your inventory. If you middle mouse the scroll wheel click on it, you can open the description as well. But that was for this week's session. A bit of a shorter one, I guess, but you know, we'll
That's not a bad thing.
we will play once a week, so sometimes it's 5 hours, sometimes it's 2 hours.
That's good. That's good.
And see you guys next
Bruin
week.
is feeling a little bit better, knowing that he's a free man. Well, free fairy,
Sort of.
sort of.
He still has a party to deal with.
Yeah, that's true. I'm gonna have to put them to work, I guess. They're gonna be collecting a lot of herbs.
Yep. Making a lot of mead.
They're gonna be collecting a lot of herbs.